How's it going, everyone? Today I'm here with my WWE Roadblock End of the Line 2016 pay-per-view. Of course, Roadblock End of the Line was a Raw exclusive pay-per-view event that took place live on the WWE Network as well as pay-per-view tonight. And overall, I gotta say, coming out of the show, I was pleased. I thought the overall wrestling on the show was really good. I thought the in-ring work was really good. Some of the booking was just like, really, just like majority of the time for WWE. But there were times where I was really happy with the booking. So it was kind of 50-50. I think half the booking was really good, half of it was pretty shitty. But you know what? I don't really like to be one of those people that let the booking really kind of ruin the show, because I know it's what factors into a lot of people's opinions on here, it seems like, at least for me. I feel like a lot of people factor that in. But I feel like the wrestling portion, like I said, I thought was really good. So I thought this show overall was a really good Raw pay-per-view. I think, you know, every Raw pay-per-view so far has been really solid. And I think this is definitely a great way to cap off the year for Raw pay-per-view. So this pay-per-view gets a thumbs up for me. So yeah, I enjoyed it. But of course, before we get into the main card, we did have the kickoff show 1 hour prior to the pay-per-view, which featured Rusev versus Big Cass. Just gonna steam over this. Nothing really happened there. Pretty much a brawl ensured between the two of them, which led to them being on the outside. Lana distracts Enzo, and then, you know, Rusev kicks Big Cass for the count-out win. So pretty much just a filler match to set up their rematch on Raw the next night. So very pointless match there. And then we go to the main card, which opens up with the Raw Tag Team Championship match, The New Day versus Cesaro and Sheamus. New Day once again comes out and cut their, you know, regular promos they do before each match, talking about them breaking the longest reigning tag team title record in WWE history. So, you know, typical New Day promo there. And the match itself, I thought was awesome. I thought Cesaro right from the start, you know, doing a shotgun drop kick and just going back and forth, is demolishing Kofi. Was great there, and you know, Cesaro and Sheamus really gelled, you know, better than they have before. The team, like that right here, has been their best performance so far. Quick, frequent tags, very dominant of the New Day. Where the New Day is kind of like, whoa, what's going on? You know, they're kind of caught off guard. So that was great, you know, tag team work from them. And then Big E would get the hot tag eventually, and then Spears Cesaro out of the ring, which his spears are just, he's going to kill himself one day, and he's going to stop doing it. So hope he stops doing it before he kills himself. Just great back and forth action for the New Day and Cesaro and Sheamus, a lot of follow-throughs and just a lot of great and fun, you know, stuff going on. Cesaro, just, I don't know why this man is on the main event. I love him and Sheamus as a tag team, but he needs to be a main event guy, and he proves it here by doing a follow-through into a neutralizer, which is absolutely beautiful. Cesaro's counter is just absolutely beautiful. Just the springboard, uppercut, by the way, is just a thing of beauty. It's just absolutely amazing. But you know, Xavier Woods got involved a few times. Actually took the bullet when Sheamus gave him a bro kick. A lot of near falls towards the end, which were great false finishes, because at the point where you want New Day to lose the tag team titles, but, you know, knowing WWE, they might retain. Even though they've already broken the record, they might retain. So there's a lot of great near falls, back and forth action, you know, Sheamus kicking out of the SOS, you know, Kofi kicking out of the neutralizers. A lot of great back and forth. Cesaro hitting the swing into the sharpshooter, which of course Xavier Woods was able to provide the distraction. So the referee did see the submission. It's a lot of fun in this match, and probably their best match to date between the two teams. Really enjoyed that. I love the finish as well. Kofi Kingston thought Cesaro was a legal man, but Cesaro did not get the tag. But Kofi hits the Trouble in Paradise, thinking he's going to win the match, but, you know, Sheamus comes out of nowhere with a huge running... God, my mind's going blank what it's called. Not a running uppercut, but not a running splash. That just sounds dumb. But, you know, we just... You know, my mind's going blank right now. Someone in the comments probably like, oh, it's called this, you idiot. I apologize. So my mind's going blank right now. But Sheamus does that blindly on Kofi. And 1, 2, 3. Cesaro and Sheamus are new tag team champions. Finally, we have new Raw tag team champions. Very happy about that. It's just been pretty much a year long of just waiting for New Day to lose the tag team titles, and they finally did. So I'm very happy about that, and great show of respect afterwards as well, when New Day actually handed Cesaro and Sheamus the tag team titles. So I thought that was a great moment afterwards. But yeah, great opener there from Cesaro and Sheamus versus the New Day. Really enjoyed that. Yeah, great action, new tag team champions finally. And from there on, we go to the 10-minute time limit challenge. Sami Zayn versus Braun Strowman. This match pretty much went exactly like I pictured it. You know, Sami Zayn got a hot offense beginning, quickly going on Braun Strowman. Then, of course, Braun Strowman would quickly shut Sami Zayn down and pretty much just dominate him throughout the entire match. There were points in this match where Braun Strowman could have easily won, but when the referee counted, Braun Strowman would pull Sami Zayn up, pretty much signifying that he's not done with him yet, because he wanted to continue the destruction, I guess. So, pretty much the match went exactly how I went, and then, of course, towards the final minutes of the match, Mick Foley comes out with the white towel, pretty much, you know, signifying that he's going to throw the towel in for Sami Zayn, because Sami Zayn couldn't really compete at that point. But, the match spill on the outside. Braun Strowman just yelling at Mick Foley to throw in the towel. Sami Zayn actually takes the towel, throws it into the crowd, says he's not gonna end the match. Braun Strowman tries to roll over Sami Zayn on the outside, but Sami Zayn moves. Braun Strowman goes to the barricade. Of course, they tease Sami Zayn about to beat Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman and Sami Zayn get in the ring. Sami Zayn hits a hula kick, and thinking that Sami Zayn might actually win, the time limit comes to an end. So Sami Zayn does survive Braun Strowman for 10 minutes. I guess he wins because they announced that since Braun Strowman didn't pin Sami Zayn was the winner because he didn't get pinned. So I don't know how that works. It's pretty stupid. And to me, just the match ends in a draw because neither guy beat either guy. But it is what it is. So yeah, I enjoyed that match. I thought it was good for what it was, and the storyline of it was great. So the match did exactly what it did, so I enjoyed that. From there on, we go to Seth Rollins versus Chris Jericho. I thought there was a great match here. I thought there was a lot of great counters. Both men were doing good back and forth action. A lot of follow throughs. A lot of near falls this match as well. I thought the wrestling was just very superb in this match with the insecurities or just the counters and whatnot. I thought it was great. One of Jericho's best performances this year, besides his matches with AJ Styles, I think. Chris Jericho. I know his character has been great, but I always feel like this year Chris Jericho's in-ring work wasn't as great as it could be. I feel like a lot of his matches were falling flat, like with Dean Ambrose and stuff like that. Especially his feud with Dean Ambrose. I thought those matches fell flat. Nothing else really comes to mind at the moment, but I just feel like Chris Jericho's in-ring work hasn't really been up there from previous years. So I thought him and Rollins had a great performance here. Probably their best match they've had. They've had some really good matches on Raw before, so this is probably their best performance they've had yet. A lot of near falls, like I said. Kevin Owens comes running in at the end trying to help Chris Jericho, but actually backfires as Chris Jericho goes for the code breaker, but Rollins catches him, throws him down into a pedigree for the 1, 2, 3. So Seth Rollins defeats Kevin Owens in a great match. Like I said, that was really good. And both men had great performances, so I really enjoyed that. From there, I'm going to go to the triple threat match for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. Rich Swann versus the Brian Kendrick versus TJ Perkins. Match is short. It's only about 5 minutes, so, you don't really get too much from these guys. But I did feel like what they did in the 5 minutes was good. TJ Perkins immediately attacked the Brian Kendrick, and Rich Swann pretty much entering himself into that brawl. Then it becomes a three-way, what each guy's going on with each other. Nice little, spot there where TJ Perkins had Brian Kendrick into the knee bar, and then Rich Swann hit a Rolling Thunder onto TJ Perkins, who actually countered that into a knee bar as well. So I thought that was a really great spot right there. Brian Kendrick tried to get submission, went on Rich Swann several times with a bully choke, but Rich Swann would get out of it with the ropes. And then, ending came where it came down to Rich Swann, TJP. Brian Kendrick tried to insert himself into the match once again. Double super kick on Brian Kendrick, and then a kick from Rich Swann onto TJP for the 1, 2, 3. So Rich Swann retains Cruiserweight title. I'm fine with that. Like I said, short match though, should have got more time. And then after the match, of course, the big moment where Neville finally makes his return. Neville comes out attacking Rich Swann and TJ Perkins, pretty much signifying that he's coming for that championship, which I'm very excited about. Ever since the Cruiserweight division was announced, I figured that Neville would be pretty much the leader of that division. Neville's been a guy that's pretty much been floating around. I feel like him in the division would really solidify it and kind of bring credibility. Not saying the guys there aren't credible, but I feel like it would establish a name that people know, like Neville, would bring more legitimacy to that division. So when they didn't put him there, I was kind of confused, shaking my head at it. But now, since he's there, and I hope they put the title on him, like, now. I think Neville should be the dominant heel champion that I wanted the Brian Kendrick to be with that title. So hopefully they go in that direction with Neville as the heel dominated Cruiserweight champion. I'm really excited he's back and in the division. So, I'm happy to see where it goes going forward. So Neville's back, very happy about that. And he's in the Cruiserweight division, so no complaints from me about that. And then from there, I'm going to go to the 30-minute Iron Man match for the Raw Women's Championship. Sasha Banks versus Charlotte Flair in the final encounter. This match was great. I thought it was match of the night. I thought it flowed well. I didn't think there was a dull moment in this match. Usually these type of matches, I kind of find myself sitting there kind of like, just dazing off, knowing that not much is going to happen because they usually save the good stuff towards the end. But I didn't feel like this way in this match. I felt like the match flowed very well. I thought the in-ring work from both competitors were great. This is probably Charlotte's best performance ever. Maybe even Sasha's as well. Well, no, I think Sasha's best performance was Bayley last year. But this is probably Charlotte's best performance she's ever had, in my opinion. I felt like she flowed nicely as well. And great stuff. A lot of near falls. Great work on Sasha Banks' leg towards the end as well. So I thought it was a great Iron Man match. Like I said, 30 minutes kind of just flew by. It didn't drag on. It wasn't a dull moment, and it was very enjoyable. I thought both women definitely deserve a applaud for their performance, and a great way to end the feud. So enjoy the matches. Of course, they didn't get a pinfall until about halfway through the match. Charlotte got the first pinfall when she hit the natural selection off the top rope, which came off pretty sloppy. Which, by the way, their matches would have so many cool spots and counters had they not fucked them up. Because Sasha fucked up her first pinfall because she was supposed to counter and roll up Charlotte, but she fucked it up and she had to do it a different way. So, yeah, Sasha Banks had the second fall after she rolled up Charlotte. So it's even 1-1. And then Sasha Banks would get the second fall with a submission victory with a bank statement to lead with about 5 minutes left in the match. And then they go at it. Charlotte's is desperate to get the final fall. Like I said, she's working on Sasha Banks' leg, injuring it, just doing whatever she can. And Sasha just fighting through the pain. And then they make Sasha Banks look like the biggest fucking idiot on the planet. Sasha Banks is in the figure 4 for about a minute. The clock's counting down. She's fighting at the tap out. 3 seconds left. 3 seconds left. Sasha Banks taps out to even the score. So you're telling me you couldn't withstand 3 more seconds to win the match? Booking like this fucking irritates me so much. It's so stupid because you make him look like the biggest fucking moron in the world. I'm sorry for my ranting, but it's true. She's in there for a minute. Yeah, when she has 3 seconds left, you need to hold on for 3 more seconds. Oh, I need to give up now because I can't withstand 3 more seconds. It's fucking stupid. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. And they make them look like such a fucking moron. It's ridiculous. But of course, since the match ends at a draw, it goes into overtime. Sudden death. Charlotte once again works on Sasha Banks' leg. Sasha's face is just pouring blood from her mouth. I don't know what happened, but she got busted open pretty bad. Just blood spewed everywhere. And then Charlotte locks in the figure 8 one more time, and Sasha Banks taps out. So Charlotte Flair is once again your women's champion. I'm fucking over it. I'm just fucking done with Charlotte as champion, and the Raw Women's title can just go to hell because I'm fucking done with that championship as well. I'm not even going to continue to waste my time on it. Fuck the end result, fuck the booking, but great match overall, that's all I gotta say. So, typical WWE, right? Great match, shit booking. That's how it goes. But, yeah, enough about that. Then we go to the main event, which was the WWE Universal Championship match, Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns. I thought this was a great main event. I thought both men worked well together. Kevin Owens very dominant early on, doing pretty much typical Kevin Owens stuff with the headlock and keeping Roman Reigns down for the majority of the match. And whenever Roman Reigns started to get some offense, Kevin Owens cut him off pretty quickly, like countering the Superman punch into a neckbreaker. So it was pretty basic match going on. Then once Roman Reigns started getting the upper hand, I thought the match turned into a really fun match. I thought there was some great near falls here. The crowd was dead throughout the entire show, by the way, which didn't help this match. But I thought Roman Reigns coming back, the crowd was looking up a little bit. Had some great near falls. I almost had a heart attack because I thought Roman Reigns actually was going to win the championship at one point in this match. Kevin Owens in the frog splash, but our swanton, but Roman Reigns putting his knees up, hitting a Superman punch onto Kevin Owens, and then Kevin Owens would do the cannonball into the corner, but Roman Reigns would spring right up into a Superman punch as well, send him for the spear, which Kevin Owens would give him a knee, and then roll on the outside where Roman Reigns would go for his drop kicks onto the apron, and Kevin Owens actually countered one into a super kick, which he countered with followed through with a pop-up power bomb, which Roman Reigns' foot was on the rope, so the referee stopped the count right there. So it's getting a little bit nerve-wracking because you're thinking Kevin Owens hit him with everything, yet Roman Reigns is still in the match. So it's getting nerve-wracking. It's getting really good. Match goes on the outside. Kevin Owens throws Roman Reigns onto the announce table, hits a frog splash off the barricade, but the table's not break. So Kevin Owens, being the genius that he is, he goes, I'll fucking do it again. So he hits another frog splash off the barricade through the announce table, through it this time. So 2 frog splashes, throw Roman Reigns back in the ring. Roman Reigns still kicks out at it. Oh no, Roman Reigns was on the outside, and he slid back in the ring before the count out. So Kevin Owens tried to get a count out win. Roman Reigns slid back in the ring at 9, of course. So the match continues. You're thinking Roman Reigns is going to win at this point because Kevin Owens tries to get the championship and run away. But Roman Reigns spears Kevin Owens. But thankfully he does not pin him, though. So that was a good solid there. So they're both trying to recover, Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens. As they're recovering, Chris Jericho comes running down the ring. Looks at Roman Reigns, looks at Kevin Owens. Hits a code breaker on Kevin Owens. Referee rings for the bell. Disqualification on behalf of Roman Reigns. Therefore, Kevin Owens wins this match and retains the championship. So I was happy about that. And then, Roman Reigns tries to beat, Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho try to run away or walk it off, and then Seth Rollins comes out. So then you're having pretty much Rollins and Reigns beat down Owens and Jericho. They powerbomb Jericho through the announce table by the ring, and then they follow Kevin Owens, beat Kevin Owens up, and give him a powerbomb through the Raw announce table on the stage. And that's how the show ends with Kevin Owens. I'm sorry, I'm mixing my names up right now. Show ends with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns standing tall to end the show. So, like I said, I thought the match was great. I thought the ending was very nerve-wracking because, like I said, I thought there was points where Roman Reigns was going to win, especially after he hit that spear on Kevin Owens. I thought for sure he was going to win right there. But the match ends in a DQ. They'll probably do a rematch either on the last Raw of this year or the first Raw of 2017. That's what they usually do. The big title matches either at the very last episode or the very first episode. So I'm expecting a rematch there, and maybe even a 4-way at the Royal Rumble. Owens versus Jericho versus Reigns versus Rollins. Wouldn't surprise me if they did at the Royal Rumble. But such a Raw ending though. I like definitive finishes for pay-per-views. I know they want to. That's their way of getting people to tune in, but I always feel like there should be definitive endings on pay-per-views, unless for the storyline it fits. Then it's fine. But for the most part, I always feel like there should be a definitive finish, and I just hate these cliffhangers going on the next show, even though that's the goal. Like I said, to get people to tune in next night, but I feel like even with a definitive finish, you could get people to tune in anyways because they want to see the aftermath of it. So I don't know. Great match though. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, that's my review for Roadblock. Like I said, overall, I thought it was a really good show. We got 3 great matches. I thought Jericho and Rollins was great. The Iron Man match was great, and the main event was great, and everything else was solid. I enjoyed that. The opener was really good. Zayn and Strowman, for storyline purposes, was really good. In the Cruiserweight match was okay, just because of the time limit it got, but everything else I thought was really good. So, yeah, that's a video for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys like, please leave your guys' thoughts and comments below. For Roadblock, what you guys thought of the pay-per-view, what you liked, what you didn't like about it. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching the video.